Okay, I think I'm ready. I think that's everything. Um, I am made it my mission to see if I can raise up my boss Rexes for um, my brother. My brother and I on our tribe on our own server. I think today I'm going to focus on just getting hide. This isn't meant to be very entertaining. This is mainly just in case my brother wants to watch it, but we'll see. I do need to... Oh, we do still have some food. That's good. I was worried that they were all starving. We have been playing on this same server for... It's been a long time. What day is it? It's currently, day 6,885. I forget exactly when we started this server, but it's been a fun time. Has had its ups and downs, gone through multiple moves. Let's see. Well, still have over a trough, well, barely over a trough's worth of food left, which is good. Unless there's a compy egg in there. Yeah, so. It's good to see. I have been away this past weekend, but yeah, where I need to pop out. I mean, there's still gonna be no chat, so it doesn't really matter, but I figure I can pop that out. Okay. Okay, so I have my goals in the bottom left. I think these are all adults, so they should be good. These were the babies I'm raising. I'm gonna hold off on popping any of them out just yet. I don't know if I really feel like babysitting them today because it is pretty late for me. But yeah. Let's see. I'll go ahead and close those. Pyrexes. Okay, so I have F-Zeros that I need to raise for our breeding, and then there should be one more. Yeah. Then these are babies I need to imprint. Can I create a folder within a folder? Is it an A? I think it's an A. No, I can't, but it's an E. Oh no, I've made a grave mistake. Okay, get those cryopods charging up a little bit, and then this is our male Yudi that is going to become the male breeder. So was that right? That's Yudi's, yeah, breeder. Let's put my, oh, I'll do some cryopod crafting. Seems like we need some of those, more of those. Maybe we'll see if I get how much polymer I get on my hide run, because I plan on taking my favorite high-level Karka out. It is the morning, which is good. Gosh, I haven't played video games in a little bit. Okay, because we need lots, inhumane amounts of hide to craft our remaining Rex saddles. I've already gone through like 4 vaults full of hide just for our current number of saddles. Let's see. I think once I get more comfortable with streaming setups, I think I want to do something like have like a randomizer wheel. Pick like a different achievements that I try and hunt for. If you don't know, dismounting a dino can helps prevent fall damage. So I just like to look out for my dinos when I send them over a cliff like that. Okay, I know RGs are good for meat. Are they good for hide? They're okay for hide. I'm mainly gonna go make my way to the Redwood River. The Diplos and the... that was a misclick. The Diplos and the Paracers and the Brontos over there are just really good for hide. Yeah. We'll see. We have a friend who technically runs on their own tribe. Their main base is down on Herbivore Island in the complete opposite corner of the map, which has its ups and downs. If we ever want to check in on him, it takes forever to go. Take a look at what he's done at his base. He's technically the alpha tribe when it comes to just like the amount of resources and turrets and stuff. But from what we've gathered, he hasn't fought any bosses yet. And my brother and I have already defeated the beta broodmother with our wild-caught megatheriums. But for anything more, we kind of need to breed up and use imprinted dinos, which is why I'm trying to craft Rex saddles and raise up a team of 19 Rexes, which is not easy. Lots of meat gathering, lots of grinding. I'll probably try making either a video or a short when I go to craft the saddles. We do like to keep stuff for the grinder. We don't need meat. This is a hide run. Keratin never weighs much, and our vault for it is still has room. So we keep that. We keep all of these for grinder foods and any RG. I do like to cook the mutton, but when I'm already this far into a hide run, I'm just gonna probably drop the mutton if it's spoiled, or I'll let it spoil in my inventory. But another thing we need to keep an eye out for are Quetzal, or not. Well, I keep an eye out for Quetzals because they're my favorite dino. But Theries, we will need them for the dragon boss fight, and we have 2 tamed up right now, but they're not very good at any of their stats, and so I'm wanting to tame up like at minimum 8 more, just so I have a selection to breed from. Yeah, maybe later on, if people who stumble upon this video still don't know about mutation stacking, I might explain that. We're currently gathering mutations on our Rex line. We have an HP and a damage mutation, but we just need a few more female Rexes to really make mutation breeding worth it at the moment. Yeah. I've been playing this for a while. Don't really do heavy PvP stuff, but I've seen some videos on how to do it, and I think our first base was kind of a I followed a PvPer's guide for our first base, but we quickly realized it was too small for our needs on a private server, because we don't really get raided. Our friend wants to raid us, but only when we're online, and we just haven't gotten a good time where my brother's on the server and we're all ready and motivated to do a raid. Let's see, yeah. This was my attempt at a Rhinognatha trap at one point. It did work, but I accidentally killed the Rhinognatha that I trapped in there before it could plant its spawn inside a low-level Karka that we have just for that purpose. So one of these days I'll get around to taming one of them. But until then... And this is why I come over here. There's always a Bronto group. They always give so much hide. I do have an imprinted Giga that I could use for this, but the Giga is so much harder to walk around and maneuver with. The Karka is just so much more nimble, especially when you get that buff, that speed buff for killing something, unaliving something. I don't know. I don't use the internet slang, but let's see. We could probably drop some of this weight. We're not keeping pelt. We have a dunk for oil. How's the mutton? We're not gonna be able to cook that mutton, so we'll just drop all of our raw meat. And we'll keep farming hide. Yeah. Just for if anyone like comes and looks back at this, then I am planning on my voice will be changing sometime this year, I think. Just have some surgery that I need on it, so it'll be interesting. Maybe I'll record part of that experience here, but I'm just trying to focus on raising this Megapithecus team so that I can do all the grunt work and my brother, look away, not the otter. I can do the grunt work, and my brother can just enjoy the game when he has the ability to. So that's my goal. That's my goal. I do like checking the Thyla levels that I see. 80's not bad, but it's not that great. It's not good enough for me to like bother getting a Quetzal and taming it. But I will see if I can get its, yeah, the claws. Since we're so far away from Thylas and we don't have any presence over here with like a sap base or anything, it's hard to get Thyla claws. So whenever we have the chance, we should take it. Hello, we are getting hide, if that's an actual person watching. We're currently getting hide with our Karka. Yeah, we're just gonna get as much as we can and then return to our base. But I usually don't bother with the small dinos. But also, Microraptors are the worst. I the viewer? I don't know. I was kind of hoping there were more Bronto groups along the river, but I don't know. We still have a lot of weight, so we can check the rhino spawns as well as get the hide over here. I'm not gonna try and take a titanosaur. I have killed titanosaurs on this server, but I used an RG from above. If you sit like right at its hind legs, right above the hind legs, you can just kill it with an RG. It took like an hour and a half to do. I do not recommend it. I will kill these parasers though. Please. Good. Okay. Yeah, if we do kill it, I'm pretty sure we're faster than it. But yeah, I'm not always very good with the AoE of this thing. I don't remember. Oh, we're out of space. Let's drop our meat. Oh, that's not very smart. Okay, we do still have quite a bit of weight left. So okay. Now I will try and clear this swamp area out a little bit, just to maybe get a rhino spawn. There's occasionally rhino spawns, but this area doesn't get cleared out at all. Clear some of the junk. It's like it is good to just get the free resources from some of these items. Oh, I did not want to drop the hide armor when I'm trying to get hide. But I don't want chitin armor. Okay. We might just start making our way back to our base. Do like to go different ways than where I came, just so I can clear out more areas. It's sometimes very hard to see through these trees, but we can do it. Okay. I think we've made it through the trees. I like to take a look around. No fairies, so I'll keep moving. Okay, yes, this is where I didn't go the first time. Usually there's a couple fairies that spawn in these areas down here. Let's Let's see if we're lucky today. Not seeing any. I forget if I checked that. This area over here. Okay, right here. Yeah. Don't see any. There's no fairies over here, is there? No. Okay, then we're gonna go through here. This will sometimes have some, and then there'll also be Brontos over here. Ooh. Oh, that's a dark blue. I thought it was black. I don't think tech parasaurs can spawn black with black coloring, but it looked cool. Ooh. Can I walk? Sometimes the Karka can walk up some really weird slopes. That is not one of them. Let's see. Come on. You know you want to. Let's go get the Bronto. There we go. I do have it on my bucket list to get 150 Brontos, but I'm not concerned during a hide gathering mission to check Bronto levels and make sure I don't kill a 150. We have tech stegos already. I don't need to worry about killing a regular stego. Okay. Yeah, and I do. A lot of the times I'm quiet, but I'm trying to practice speaking more. I should probably just act as if I'm speaking to my brother, who's probably going to be the only one watching this. A 140, yeah. Oh, I guess with allies, we don't need them, so only 150s matter. I do like collecting level 150s no matter the dino. Yeah, objectively, like, I think I've got some 150s that don't really matter, but I'd have to go double check in our cryo fridges. Let's drop that raw meat. This is a hide mission. Okay. And yeah, I've been playing on this same map all the time that this server's been, since this server's been up, so generally I can navigate through the trees just fine, but I'll try and like angle the camera so that it's a bit more pleasant experience. So our base is on the other side of this mountain, and part of the dangers of getting to it, sometimes there's a Carcharodontosaurus or a Giganotosaurus that just camps out on either side of this mountain. It's one of the spawns, which my brother's favorite dinosaur is the Giga, so it's good in that regard for taming them, but when it comes to like coming back from a meat or a hide run, it can be perilous, especially if you've already wiped out. You cleared the spawns, and so now something like a Giga or a Karka can spawn. But I'm not too worried. Tamed Karkas are pretty fast, and depending if it's a Karka, if it's a low-level Karka, I have killed them, and I'm at max blood rage right now on this, so we'll be fine. if... I'm also not expecting there to be a Karka or a Giga, because I don't think there was one when we left. But yeah, I'm trying to look through the trees to double check. I thought I heard the footsteps. That maybe it was my Karka that I was hearing. Because normally wild Karkas they're so rambunctious and noisy. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I have had a Giga spawn on down here. Oh, but I have to go up. Ovis, let's clear our inventory and we can get some cooked mutton. My brother and I usually cook the mutton, and then when we're raising our dinos, we feed our babies raw mutton and cooked mutton and cooked prime meat. As, you know, like a treat, and then once they're adolescents, they can just eat from the trough like all the adults. They don't get special treatment anymore. Alright, yeah, this is our base. So this was our main base, and then everything else was just an expansion. So this part is like from this first forge that way is like from the original base, and then we extended to make sure we have 2 forges, and then this was an add-on for our storage room. We're gonna eventually put our tech replicator there, but we're not quite at that. We haven't crafted one yet. Let me get this mutton cooking. We only feed our babies cooked meat because it takes longer to spoil. So that's kind of why we have 4 grills. It just makes cooking enough meat to fill all the trophies so much easier. Come on. If I only have 3 pieces, I'm not going to start up another forge. There we go. Okay, so I'll let that cook while I finish clearing... Oh boy. I'm clearing the Karka. Usually it's Pelton metal. Yeah, that was enough. Okay, so we go here. We have 200 stacks of hide. We got 57 more stacks, so 3 more runs like that, and we should have enough. Because we'll want a full vault plus maybe 30 stacks of hide. That'll get us 6 of our Ascendant saddle blueprint. And we do have enough trinket arrows. I'm not keeping these, no matter what. You can't pay me to do it. Oil. Anything else? Dust, electronics. I think everything else is in the building next door. So electronics up here. We try and have our heavier items on the base floor, and we have so much room for more resources. I don't remember what each one's supposed to be used for. When we were setting the space up, we counted and were like, okay, we need this many vaults. What proportion does the room need to be? But I've completely forgotten what that's supposed to be. Berries. Metro. Snorkel. Stem. Tintel. Mar. as well. Okay, that leads up to our greenhouse, but I don't need to. We have our 2 boss trophies. Okay, how much of this? I can carry it all. Perfect. And I usually keep the scrap metal in here and then fill this up with... Oh, I have to move. Fill this up with the regular metal and then move the scrap over once it's started to smelt. I have pelt and... yeah, I have pelt. Okay, pelt. We should have our mutton. And then this tunnel, I had built it after we made this base. I had built it to traverse to our dino pen. And our dino pen is built on its own, on an independent, like, world grid placement than our other base, so there's this awkward, like, transition, but we're at least, like, the height's lined up a little bit. But right now we have our UDs down here. We have our Rexes, and then on top of that we have just some miscellaneous dinos. I'm gonna go back out for some more hide. This time I might stay more towards the Arctic. There's usually like a battleground over near the border between the Arctic and the non-Arctic, I should say. Okay. Yeah, I've had a carcass spawn, wild carcass spawn right down there. It was not appreciated. But usually the easiest thing to do with carcas near us is just tame them. They're pretty easy to tame with all of our useless Tech Rex babies from when we were consolidating stats. So we still have a lot of them to use for taming any carca. And I actually enjoy it a little bit. I've kind of learned the tricks for if the body disappears or if you're not able to pick it up. And these have grown to be one of my favorite ARK dinos. I just think they sound cool. Yeah. Interesting. What I can do. What time is it in game? Okay, we still have plenty of time. It's just a storm. Did I see an alpha? I saw something red over here. Haha, yes. Yeah, I still need to level up my chibi pet, which as it levels, I'll be able to get more levels, but it just takes so much XP. So I have to kill every alpha I find. But alpha carnos can be so prevalent up in the Arctic just because of how the UD spawns work. Each carno in the UD's entourage has a chance of being an alpha, so. Yeah, I forget. Oh, my chibi's almost leveled up. That's cool. Yeah, so I should be able to gain some levels once my chibi levels up. I'm usually on my Argentivis for alpha killing, but the cargo work makes such quick work of it. I do have Datons that I want to breed up, but trying to breed mammals is so tough because you have to breed them for a time that you know you can come back after the gestation period's done. And 8 hours is quite a long time to plan in the future for me. So I like how much more spontaneous the eggs are, at least. You can just do bits of incubation here and there. Yeah, my friend isn't on the server right now, which is good. I don't even know if he's my friend, but we're online friends, I guess. So just don't have to worry about someone coming by on an archer or a pteranodon and grabbing me from my mount. That's always annoying. But with one other person on the server, I've only ever encountered that once, and I just throw your parachute down and glide away. It's usually not worth it on their end to follow you, which is good. The Spore Alice. Okay, this could go wrong. There's almost for sure going to be a Giga or a Carcass somewhere along this mountain. Just because if they're not on my home mountain, the mountain my base is on, then there's a high likelihood there's one over here. It looks like they're not spawned up here, but they could be on the sides. So I just like to keep my eye out for the Karka and Giga spawns to try and snag the high levels as they spawn. Yeah, they just stand no chance. Okay, that was a lot of pelt. I might actually keep that pike. Don't know if we have better ones in our safe. And it looks like there isn't a Karka or Giga over here. I'm a little surprised at that. But this means I can just walk around with impunity. The only thing I have to worry about is wild Gigas and most wild Karkas. So knowing one's not over here means I don't have to worry. Itchy nose. Been out in the sun all day. Kinda nice to get a break. Okay, but this river down here should also have a lot of large herbivores, which is the cheat code for hide. And I might actually check this mountain for Karka or Giga spawns while I'm over here. Our friend has like a little harbor thing on the other side of this mountain, so can't go too far towards the coast because he's got a bunch of heavy turrets on it. But so far he has left the mountain itself undefended, which is nice. Kind of don't have any like hard rules in set set in stone, but we've all kept the caves open and not really restricting resource high resource rich areas is the phrase I'm looking for. Okay, I'm just trying to recover some stamina for this hide. Then I should probably recover as much stamina as I can before I possibly do the dumbest thing of today. Surely there's no Giga right up here that will just vaporize the Karka. We do have our Mastercraft saddle and 17k HP, but Gigas don't care about your HP. They just melt it. I think, can I get over to this rock? Like I said, this is kind of the rock climbing that I was trying to do earlier. No. Okay. This is where I'll make liberal use of that dismount trick for fall damage. Let's see. Oh, that is a Giga. I am way too close to it. I can't wait for my brother to see this and be like, why were you that close to the Giga? Yeah, a level 35 Giga would most likely kill us. Even with our saddle. So, I'm a little surprised it didn't aggro us, but yeah. And then here, I dismount as early as I dismount a little earlier just to make sure I don't kill this girl with fall damage. That'd be really sad. But we know where the Giga is. It's a little low level, so I don't have to worry about denying it from our friend, which is good. I always hate, especially over here, I hate trying to drown the Gigas. Because that's the only way I have at the moment, is to just lead them into a deep body of ocean water, but there's not many good places to do that around this mountain, especially with our friend building a turreted base on the waterfront nearby. So yeah, if I was on an imprinted Karka with I had like a breeding line going, I probably would have tried taking on that Giga, because you know I'm at max blood rage and saddle is decent. But even I'm not that I'm not that risky when this is the best Karka we have, and I don't think we've gotten her stats onto a male yet. Okay, I haven't done much hide gathering. Well, I've mainly been talking and getting distracted, but I always pick up wild eggs. I like to have a varied collection at home base just for fun. Me and my brother use exceptional kibble for everything because it can be used for everything, and we're gonna have breeding UDs anyway, so we're gonna have a lot of UD eggs. So that's why we don't really care about other eggs. But I like a collection. Okay, we're back over here, so we don't really have to worry about anything. I do kind of want to check and clear Rhinognatha spawns. But since it is getting dark in game, that was just rude. There's no reason to bleed me. That didn't even do much, that didn't do any damage because of the blood rage stacks I have. That was funny. Yeah, our friend also has a heavily turreted sap base, not too far from here, so that's kind of why I'll be a little bit too cautious about the route I take along this up. Oop, egg. Little egg. Oh, the thing couldn't fight me if it wanted to. Oof. Stupid leech. Necklace. My brother says he saw a unicorn in single player on the island, and I'm not sure I believe him, because I've never seen a unicorn on the island. I've only ever seen them on Ragnarok. I don't need more Rex helmet costumes. I do like to grab every tech dinosaur that I can see, just because free electronics, basically. Okay, you're not a 150. Don't need to tame you. We are down here. In theory, there should be Rhinognatha's that spawn near here. I'm kind of moving by feel. Vibes. How wooded it is. Okay, yeah, so his base is over there, I think. Somewhere. And so if I just stick to the southern edge of the swamp, I should be okay. Of course, doing this before it gets dark is a lot nicer than trying to make your way through the swamp in the dark. I don't need any of you. 200 hide stacks of hide are worth more than that. This is a fairly clear night. Oh. Food. Now it should be pretty obvious if we see a Rhinion-Nappa. But yeah, I don't see anything yet. Okay, we're definitely past his sap base. I still need to make one for my tribe. There's so many things on my to-do list, but here I am, collecting hide. Okay, let's see. Yeah, with full blood rage, you just regen HP so quickly. It's insane. Sometimes looking down through the trees can help. Is more interesting than trying to look through the tops of the trees. Either way, you're not really gonna find much. But ooh. I got really red today from I went to Foodie Land I went to Foodie Land and everything was outside. And I got to taste some interesting food, but I think for the most part it was more gimmicky than actually good, so I think my partner and I next time will just try and find fun food places on our own instead of going there. Finding a Brainio today, but let's gather all the hide we can as we make our way back to the base, especially because it's dark. I usually don't like to try and see in the dark. I have disallowed Gamma just because my friend wanted it to be PvP and I wanted it to remove any gimmicks, so yeah, I just think the gamma, changing your gamma to see in the dark is a little bit of a gimmick. A little cheaty when you want things to be PvP. Force you to actually use the light sources. Or I choose not to use light sources so that nobody can see me. Oh man, yeah, I'm looking at how it looks like on the recording and it's just pitch black. That is not a good YouTube experience. So sorry. Okay, we have meat carrying weight. I think if we just drop our meat, we'll be okay. Yeah. For small things, it's nice to like kill them, and instead of gathering the like 2 hide, you'll get just using it purely to get that sprint boost. And even walking is a little faster. Sometimes you can just recharge stamina quicker if you hop off, I think. But that could also be a myth that I'm still falling for. What's done? So I'm looking at the that speed buff, and it's saying increase speed and immunity to stuns. But what would stun a Karka? Unless that's just also the buff you get for the Karka roar, which would make sense if you're buffing other dinos. What do you mean freezing? I have my daily wear hide armor on. Fur. Okay, is it Alpha Raptor? Gotta kill all the alphas. Was only... Suppose I should check. Thank you. Dropped my Alpha Raptor. We'll take you and you. Perfection. Where's the better? Is there a better angle? I don't know. It's just sitting on top of my monitor, but I feel like I'm looking weird way. Whatever. Okay, I'm sure my brother would have an aneurysm if I didn't at least check for grinder food. Rest assured, Trigback, there was nothing worth. There was only blueprints, no grinder food today. How long has this been going? I don't know. Definitely haven't made any content for shorts or video yet. All of this is just resource gathering that I'm not expecting any views on, but I wanted to give my brother some way to just check in. He's really misses the server, so this is for you. Happy birthday. Okay, we're below. I don't need you. Get rid of as much weight as I can. Just make it easy. this, and we get put the belt back in, and you. I'm still too heavy. What is... What's the heavy stuff? Oh, you definitely. Still? Whatever. I'm not that encumbered. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, hide. Transfer. Okay, then we have some grinder food. You. All of these. All of those. Okay. What else did we have in here? We have oil, keratin, oil, keratin. Oh, I didn't notice we had a lot of keratin. I do have a woolly rhino horn. I set aside a whole vault for them because we have so much room, and I think it's funny to have a whole vault dedicated to them. Okay. Element dust. I can check the chitin. We usually don't need any chitin because when you run the swamp cave with the megatherium, you just get so much chitin. Okay, I have a bunch of trophies, some costume, and some berries. Well, not trophies, but costume, tributes, that and that, berries. Okay, I might need to go ask my partner something real quick. Let me get this stuff in. That's gonna encumber me. And then I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure this pike will be grinder food, but I should check. Ammo, tools, pike. Oh, yeah, we have so many better pikes. I should just take these lower ones, put them in, even though our blueprint's really low for those, but okay. How much height are we at? Oh, maybe I can, because I need hide, I need metal, I need cementing paste. Do I have? Ooh, we are low on cementing paste. Let's double check what I need for how much cementing paste I need. These are all the saddles. We can get any, when I mind wipe, lowest I've gotten was the 96.8 and the highest is a 130. 131.9, which was incredible. I believe some of the Rexes already have their, two of the Rexes I think already have their saddle, which is why there's only 11 in here. Anyway, to craft, oh, no, I don't, what am I thinking? Fiber. Fiber is what I need. 6,011. Fiber. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went crafting for it. Okay, so yeah, it's... Double check I have enough metal. And then it's just the hide that we're looking for. Metal, 1502, 6 of them. 6, 1502, 9012 divided by 300. Yeah, so that's only 30 stacks of metal, which we have. So, yeah, maybe I'll try and get the saddles done today. And that will be short content, but I'll be right back. much longer. This will be up. But, well, actually, yeah. I'm gonna get all the hide I need and then probably do the crafting at a different time. So, let's go hide gathering. Ugh, I got sunburnt today. That does not feel good. Wear sunscreen, people. All I can say. Yeah, my energy level is dropping. It's probably getting close to my bedtime. I'm on a mission. I must get some hide. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when I'm going down slopes I just walk, because if I sprint then the dino will fling a little and take fall damage. So that's why I wasn't making use of that speed bonus as much as I could have. Ah, yes, the giant rock. Can I just go around? Thank you. Oh. Poor monkeys. Titanomirma drones are so annoying. Once they are aggroed on you, they'll just target lock you from 50 miles away and just keep coming after you. It's a time. Thankfully, Karka can just one bite all of them, so. Okay, drop the meat, drop the pelt. We don't need it. All we need is hide. We're playing hide and seek, but we're actually just seeking the hide. Fairies, hello. Fairy 1. Fairy 32, 40, okay. Tapiera 50, okay. No, you don't care about those. What level are you? One of 15. That's good. It's decent. I mean, not one I would tame. Stegos. Maybe I should clip the hide and seek joke. It's terrible, but it's the only thing I've got. Kentros are always fun to nibble on, but wild Kentros against a tamed Karka, there's nothing to worry about. Still need so much hide. Why are there so many raptors? I mean, I guess I did kill all the megafauna, so that's on me. Maybe we venture into the redwoods, see what we can find inside of it. I usually don't like doing that, but who's gonna stop me? There's a juicy parasaur right there. I want hide. Sound like a Trudon I agree. I thought I could just step on them and they'd go away. I didn't realize I should have been checking the redwoods for theories this whole time. I've only been checking north of the redwoods. North and west. Inside. But they weren't 150s, so it's not too big of a deal. If I do find a 150 theory, I will stay on later to tame it. But I don't think that'll happen. In fact, I might create polls in the future about if we're going to find a 150 theory or not. Because my money's always on no. Those things are just elusive. Oh yeah, there's his sap base. He's got the turrets on the bottom. They're not heavy turrets though. And turrets and things on top. Yeah, his tribe name is unfortunate and is part of the reason I'm not sure if we're friends. Because, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of once we beat the island, once we ascend on the island, I'm gonna set up a Scorched Earth server, and then we'll be playing mainly on Scorched Earth, and hopefully I won't have to run into his tribe stuff ever. Okay, how are we doing on hide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 stacks? Thoughts? We get 20 more. That would be good. I think that'd be around perfect. We'll see. I'm always happy to craft more than just the 6 more saddles we need, because that's more opportunities for a good saddle roll. Because we don't have many of the 130 saddles, so more of those are welcome. I also don't think any Thylas would drop on top of me in the cargo. So maybe we keep our eyes open to the trees as well. Yeah, I'm still working on a good setup for streaming. I need to find out good music to do, and probably some better backgrounds, and I need to fix my webcam. Being able to see a white wall behind me isn't the best. We're working with what we have, that's for sure. No Thylas. Okay, let's drop that. Do we have pelt? We don't have much pelt, so let's drop our primitive. Well, let's not drop the metal. Free metal is free metal. But we don't really need the minuscule amounts of resources we get from regular stuff. During meat runs, I keep it all like that. We're on a hide run. I'm new to content creation, but I wonder how much, like, forced jokes are, or, like, how prevalent those are. Like, if I did the hide and seek line again, is that going to be called out? I don't know. It's a big unknown, but that can be exciting for me. I like having the opportunity for a new creative outlet, because I currently need one. And I play video games already so much, it's kind of ridiculous not to be recording them. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of looking between my carcass feet at where I'm going. Because again, if I'm above the tree line, I can't see much. So this helps me navigate dense forests where I otherwise couldn't see. Because yeah, if I was like here, it's a little harder. Down here though, the legs offer me glimpses of trees or the rocks. So just a tip. And then of course when you're first person on this saddle, when you're already in the open, it's helpful, but when you're in the trees, it's not so much. Sometimes I check for gigas right here. Our highest, I found like a 140 giga on this side of the volcano, which is, I think, currently one of the only gigas I've ever found on this side, which is insane. But yeah, for the most part, the gigas on this mountain I've found on the north side, which is where we're walking towards. I just like to investigate giga spawns with my face, you know? Oh, maybe I could clip the being way too close to a giga. Turn that into a little short. I'm sure someone might appreciate it, even if that's my brother. Okay, I don't see any gigas, just some aloes. Yeah. Oh, are you stuck? If you're high level and stuck, I might. No, you're level 10. I don't care about you. RIP. That I dismounted a little too late, but at full blood rage, this Karga just basically instantly regenerates its HP, which is nice. Do we have enough hide? I really don't want to have to go out on another hide trip, but maybe if I call it now, when I do meat trips for baby raising, I'll get enough hide too. I don't know, we'll see. We do still have to go up the mountain. Perlovia are so good for meat relative to their size. I actually get more meat from Perlovia than mammoths usually, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Oh my gosh, they stand no chance. And of course you. If one of you's a 150, I'll spare your lives, but it's not looking so hot. It's not looking so good for that. 20, 45, 15. Well. Oh, they were one shot. They didn't even get a chance to fight back. Oh, I feel so bad. one thing about killing these dinos is it frees up spawns for the Gigas and Karkas to spawn right here, which is in our usual meat run path. So it's always a fun time, but my brother's never the one that has to deal with it, so. Okay. Don't really want to cook this meat because I'm lazy. It's the pelt. Oh my gosh, yeah, we have a lot of pelt this time. Okay, let's throw hide. That, and then excess hide goes into the RG. We have to craft our saddles in the RG because we need so much hide that we can't craft it on the smithy. Which I found it's actually really nice doing crafting on the RG. This RG we've leveled only in weight, so we use it for our metal runs and anything else. Keratin, electronics, element dust. Okay. Keratin. Electronics. Element dust. Okay, don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you or you. Okay, let's go. Put the other rest of items in my inventory away. Ammo's for you. This is for you. I do need to refresh the shock darts. That's what that sign near the beds was for. And I will cryo you. Rhea, named after the wrestler. Rhea Ripley. No reason at all. You. Okay. Let's put her back just so she can, her cryopod can recover. She is our main female breeder at the moment. Close up. Preparing to get off. Pelt, and then berries. I throw those back in the fridge. Berries. This, is, of course, is our egg hatching area. We should really have it over in the dino pen, but again, this was built before that existed. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, no, I need to refresh the shock darts. Yes, and close those doors. Shock darts are back here. As you can see, I haven't been very good about it. So what you do, you load one up. If you control, click and drag, that takes the ammo out. I do need to not have it as, yeah. If you control, click and drag, drags the ammo out. A shock dart has full spoilage when you remove it from the rifle, and then you can just why am I suddenly forgetting how to play the game? And then you just do that. Move the stacks. Oh. That's why we want the Rhinoanatha. We don't... Our pheromones running out. But yeah, that's a quick, easy way to refresh the shock darts. And then I do probably need to go feed the hives. Assuming they're not dead. Okay, they're actually okay. Okay. We keep a set of Gilly in this box, but sometimes I'm too lazy to use it. As you can see, I can tank it just fine. Okay, I think that's all I need to do before getting off. So, if anyone besides my brother sees this, thank you. If my brother sees this, can't wait for you to beat the Megapithecus with me. So, hope everyone has a wonderful week.